Duncan Baker.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's very, very clear that this whole episode has shown just how beloved the institution of our post office network is, and I can say that being a former postmaster. The banks are not going to stop what they are doing, and their trend is to remove as many branches from our high streets up and down the land. And of course, what that does is put enormous pressure onto the post office network that has to pick up the slack. Something I've talked to the Minister about before is, can he assure me he'll put every effort into making sure that post offices are invested in properly so they can be the future dealer of authorised financial services on our high streets, and make them also pinnacles of perhaps banking hubs of the future?
I'm very grateful, Madam Speaker. Well, I can thank him for all his work again in this area. He's been a consistent campaigner on this, and I think he's the only Member of Parliament in this House who was previously a postmaster himself, so he understands this very well. And I couldn't agree more with his comments that the post office network is absolutely it's held in such high regard across the country. This scandal has not affected in any shape or form the brand itself, which is still highly regarded around the country, and I think has a very bright future, but as long as it's properly remunerated. And here is a very interesting point. It's a point I have raised with banks and with UK Finance and others and fellow ministers, and the Economic Secretary of the Treasury is exactly on the same page as I am, is if banks want to save money by closing branches up and down the country, well, that's a commercial choice for them, of course, but they have to leave behind the provision in terms of access to cash, access to deposits. If that means they need to pay more for the post office and postmasters for that service, then so be it. And I very much encourage the post office to take a robust line in negotiations to make sure they get the best deal possible.